Hello, everyone. Is
Hello.
is our sound working? Because last time I think it was the most professional of starts. I think it was from
I
memory.
think we're good to go. I think I'll get a shout from across the room if it's not working correctly.
Okay.
Welcome everybody
Yes.
to Talking Blue. Jason,
Thank you for being
how
here.
are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I said we were just talking a bit before, sort of this week. I don't know how everyone else is feeling, but this week's been uh, tough. I think everyone's going through the same thing. Just sort of I don't know. I guess that like lockdown. We're kind of used to it now, but that lockdown fatigue's kind of hitting in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sort of doing some poetry and stuff. And how are you? How are you, Mister Rath? How are you? What's going on?
I'm weirdly good for this lockdown. Last lockdown was a much bigger hit emotionally, but yeah, I'm doing okay. I think that these live streams have really helped boost my morale this time around,
Yeah.
which is really really good. We've already got our first comments rolling in.
Yes.
Very very exciting.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah,
How's
Jason.
everyone? How's everyone in the chat doing? Let us know. I said it's a bit different. Also, this style, my MCing style, has to change a little bit. Sort of, but we're adapting. But yeah, as you said, these things are sort of helping get through some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
um, and sort of thing. But I think I'll do my regular admin stuff. So I want to first of all I want to just acknowledge the land that we're on, the Wurundjeri people, the Kulin Nation. You know, we all know sovereignty was never ceded, and we're on the stolen land. But one thing I really want to sort of touch on is the I know we're all affected by COVID, but at the moment in like rural New South Wales, like First Nation communities are now being hit with COVID as well, and
Mm-hmm.
these are communities that already have underlying health health concerns, and it's sort of it's a shame that it had things have had to happen for it to reach that far into communities, and so it's sort of I think it's important to acknowledge that COVID affects us a lot, but it also affects so many other people so much more. Um, and also, just where I was supposed to be in Tassie this week. I wasn't supposed to be emceeing, but my flights were cancelled. So I just want to acknowledge the Palawa people, which is Tasmanian,
Mm-hmm.
and the Nuwani people of the Palawa Nation is where I was brought up with from and all that.
Mm.
There's that,
That's a
and
great idea that I haven't done. I might
yeah,
do that now.
there's
Let's
an easy map.
look
There's
back
a
into that.
map that
Mm.
has it all.
Mm.
Each every it's all mapped out. It's detailed and really really good.
Mm.
Uh,
Cool.
so um, worthwhile looking it up. I'm sure someone can put a link in the chat. Someone else can find it for me. It's not my job.
I'll find
Um,
it during the first part. I'll find the links to the maps and
okay, well you
we'll,
can
we'll,
do
we'll
that.
get it sorted. And
Um,
it'll be in the description below.
okay, yeah. But usually I was saying 5 minute limit for every poet, but that's usually in person. And most of the time, all the time we have a accompanying musician. It's usually Nick does some sick killer acoustic guitar. Um, but we've had Hoytchen violin and Aiden with the keyboard. Um, and yeah, it sort of brings a new element to the poetry, but sort of a bit difficult to do it now because of the
Mm.
live streams. Um, yeah, I think that's sort of all the less admin I have to do if I'm just sitting in my room. So
I'll
um,
jump into
yeah,
my little bit of admin then. Is obviously during this time, artists have lost their income, but we've also we've lost all of our income in terms of being able to advertise our events. So there is below a link to the tip jar, the Vibe Union tip jar. It's totally optional, but if people feel like chipping in a couple of bucks, it means that as soon as we come out of lockdown, we're ready, raring to go to continue to support this community as much as we can. We've had people donate some amazing, amazingly generous donations lately, and it's so heartwarming to see that kind of support coming back to us after we're doing this with a lot of passion, a lot of love, and it's just been amazing to feel that support from the community. But yeah, links below. Enjoy.
Yeah, no, I think just to piggyback off what Ryan was saying, it does help a lot, but yeah, it's completely optional. We enjoy doing this and giving back to the community, even through live streams. But if you feel like helping us out, totally up to you. But sharing your poems and me in the chat is more than enough.
Absolutely.
And also another big thank you to Rye. He does all the hard work. He gets all the signups. He does all this computer stuff. I just sit here and look pretty. So my job's quite easy. Rye's the one.
I think I'm doing a pretty good job of that myself as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So everyone, put in your most appreciative emojis in the chat, whatever that might be, a hat or a poetic emoji.
Also, just as a quick kind of catch up to what is upcoming as well. Obviously, we've lost a lot of events in the flesh, but we're trying to keep these going with the live streams. So as far as while we're still locked down, Talking Blue continues to go ahead, obviously. So this Wednesday tonight, obviously you're watching it, but this will happen again in 2 weeks on the Wednesday, be it in the flesh at Ronnie's Blue Bar or be it right here on YouTube again. And Saturday, September 4th, is we're going to have our second new open mic night called The Floor Is Yours. Last time was awesome, kind of a diverse range of things. We had some poetry, we also had rap, we also had some acoustic. It was a lot of fun. Those are really good times. So all those links are down below. You can check them all out on the Vibe Union little splash page. So yeah,
those open mics are quite something. So we did it. Well, we experimented with it. Lockdown 3 or whatever it was, circuit breaker. We did something like that, and now, it seems to be very popular, and it's just sort of all performance art, really.
Anything goes.
We've seen we had like a cartoonist. We've had poets, rappers, singers, songwriters, everything. Sort of. But I think that's enough talking about our Voss and Vibe Union. Should we just get on with poems?
We can bring on. Let's do it.
Just do what we're supposed to be doing.
That's what we're all here for.
Okay, so as my job as MC, I introduce the poets on stage or the virtual stage. So if everyone's happy and ready and willing, let's just bring on our first poet. New to the stage, new to the Vibe Union stage, but nonetheless just as important as everyone else. So please, everyone, I'm trying. Look at me, just being amazing.
It's great. It's great. You're doing great.
Please, everyone, welcome to the stage, Jason. It's not me.
A different Jason.
Hi there.
Hello.
Yeah, my name's Jason Editini Hohua. I'm a native of New Zealand. Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you.
I'm just going to do a quick rap I wrote, and then I might watch the rest of the stream and chill. I'm very nervous. I'm new to this. All right.
It's all good.
Maybe I'm the saddest man on the planet. Maybe I should throw out these bad habits. These seeds that I grow will become the timber for a home I'll inhabit. It won't take long to show, and I can rest on the Sabbath. Maybe my math is wrong, but I'll try not to be tragic. But for now, I'll sip on my tea with my gang sing and listen to the birds sing. The air in the atmosphere is getting pretty thin. If you stand for nothing, then you'll probably stand for anything. Moments like these got me flowing in the breeze with the trees. I don't have a purpose. It doesn't mean I'm worthless. I'm stuck in the past. Doesn't mean I don't have a future. I've got 10 cents to my name. It doesn't mean I'm worthless. Maybe I'm the baddest man on the planet. Maybe everything I say is absolutely savage. Thank you guys. That's all I got. I'll love to come into the live show, and I would also love to do this again, maybe prepare a bit more as well.
That's all
Cheers.
good. Thank you.
Your energy on those last few bars is delicious. I love that. That was awesome. Killed it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Huge
Short and
energy
sweet. Short
out
and
of the
sweet.
gate.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's what we like to see. Thank you so
That's-
much, Jason. Other Jason.
You're welcome. No, sorry. What I like seeing is, he said it was a rap, but it suits perfectly into a poem as well. I know, like, they're saying that rap is sort of like poetry and that kind of stuff, but obviously different ways to do it. But he did it very well. I liked it. So,
I mean, this community is full of rappers, so I think
yes, this is very true. Yeah,
it's very appropriate.
Make a very good point.
In fact, Jason, I believe you released a rap video not too long ago. Did you not?
Did I? I think. Oh, I did. Yes, I did. Memory is so good. Yeah. Yes, I did. It's on Instagram for free because I believe in giving back to the people, and it was. I had the privilege of recording it in your amazing little humble but perfectly equipped studio.
Humble but capable.
Capable. That's what they call me.
Before we bring on the next part, I'd also just like to remind everyone to please, we're going to do that classic YouTuber thing, but please like, comment, and subscribe. Click on the bell to remind, so you are reminded when we're doing these live streams, because we're trying to ramp up in terms of doing these live streams, and then you'll get a little notification when it's coming up next. So please, down below, hit that bell, subscribe, like, comment, share. Send it to your father. He might dig it. He might love it.
Yeah. just your father. That's it. Make sure your mother never watches it. Okay. Enough shilling. We have a second poet. They've sort of been around. They come into a lot of our gigs now. It's always good to see them. So everyone, virtual claps for Sam Hinton.
Hey, how are we going tonight?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay actually. Just like pretty tired, but always keen to come to one of these.
That's what I like to hear.
All right, I'll hit it off. This one, little bit of nothing like too serious, kind of just having fun here. Like I just wrote it yesterday when I was bored. So let's get into it, yeah. Consume social media. It's a fast food era. Watch the world atop your ivory tower. Sit down and follow. The kings and queens as they TikTok dance. Connection reduced to casinos. Raid my village, it's all gone Venito. On the onslaught of Zuckerberg. White girls sharing tragedy on their stories. Are they trying to make things right or simply fit in? Because it really won't solve anything, but it may make them look ethically clean. As they badmouth others, publicly judging on Instagram Live. In the audience getting kicks from rap beef, 6ix9ine's story was as thrilling as Joe Exotic's in 2020. Men send dick pics in the first messages. With Tinder Gold, you might stand a chance. Without it, you will find nothing but 6 likes. Toddlers playing with iPads and digital guns. Grinding Roblox or Minecraft instead of fidgeting for fun. DaBaby, the levitation star said AIDS was nothing. Badmouthing the gays he deemed too sensitive. He lost his entire career, flipped the switch straight because education is much harder to teach. So we cancel what's not in the mainstream. Preach. Alt, control, delete. What happened to the purity of the life seemingly left behind? Fuck. Who am I to stutter as I grew up beside you, oh Lord Zuckerberg? I praise your regime. Bezos has Amazon in space worth trillions. Bill Gates has a divorce aside his trillions. 16-year-olds first trap on TikTok as old men spit saliva on their phone screens. Pornhub's got every fetish imaginable. If you want dirtier, more disgusting things, those psychopaths tend to turn to the deep web, avoiding social media. I wonder how people partied without Uber. I wonder how people ordered in without Uber Eats. YouTube allows users such beautiful freedom, but not without ads infecting their creations. Netflix and chill might beat techno clubs with pills. VR nightlife and porn is the next step ahead instead of incels craving Pokemon stream in Zuckerberg's regime. Grimes and Elon Musk are the future, cloaked in secrets and discretion of this clouded, cursed world. It's 4 a.m. Wouldn't it be nice to escape it, to go meditate with Buddhist monks? But fuck, then I couldn't hijack the orcs. With 101 playlists I crafted leave, I'll share my social media cleanse, dispatch it on my Instagram story like you could give a fuck. Society is a pain with so little to gain. If you ain't got 500 followers at least, then you won't get a picture of her snap tease. One more Snapchat from the goddess herself. She's crying alone in a black room, saying that she thinks she's fat. Body dysmorphia, depression, and anxiety, with suicidal thoughts drenching her doom. But no one will think seriously. She's done this before, attention seeking. Life is one thing she's wreaking. But before the screen cuts static and it all goes white, gunshots and wounds are heard in her bathtub. We watch 13 Reasons Why. It's fictional, we tell ourselves as we cry. In the regime of Zuckerberg, in this digital lie. Thank you.
Damn, spitting facts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My goodness. I think you opened that with saying nothing particularly serious. Just something something just you threw together.
Right yesterday. Yeah.
Just
honestly,
truth.
Yeah, I was just like doodling on like paper, and this idea kind of came for me from this like drawing. It was like god awful drawing, but I was like, oh, this would be like something cool to write about. Just like, I guess how we're just all obsessed with like just the internet, and especially now that we literally have no choice, like we have to distract ourselves.
Yeah,
we're so fucking bored. Yeah, which is kind of ironic that we're doing this for like stream.
Yeah. That should be our promo. Just that.
I feel like that would just get people like, I don't want to be here.
True.
Perhaps this is a good chance to reflect on these things and improve them due to us being so immersed in them. So maybe
like I feel like the lockdown's also a good time to try and just do like non-technological things as well. But it's easier to like I'm who am I to say, like I've been spending so much time just watching TV and like playing games.
Yeah.
But I guess we should try to be more like nurture and stuff. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point.
Well, thanks so much, man. Amazing to have you as always.
Thank you.
This is going great. Having a fun time.
Yeah. All right.
Jason, I'm so excited to introduce the next poet.
Yeah.
He has elevated my writing so much. The way watching how he pieces things together, the way he the imagery he creates, it's unbelievable. It's emotional. It's clever beyond anything. It's you. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, there you go. Let me introduce Jason. Take it away.
2 Jasons in 10 minutes. All right, I have a poem. I just got to find it. All right, here we are. Yeah, everyone ready? Hope they are. He was once a titan, created from chaos, defeated by the gods. A long-fought battle eventually lost, now destined to spend eternity in Tartarus, with that chaotic existence still surrounding him, waiting for the inevitable divine punishment, forever wondering, is he to have befallen upon him the painful torture of Prometheus, or the impossible task set for Sisyphus? Maybe he does not have to wait. Maybe his punishment has already begun. Maybe the mere mundanity of his existence is a punishment of the highest divinity. While the gods feast and laugh on Mount Olympus, this fallen titan stays suspended in an abyss of chaotic unknown. Was it worth it? Was fighting that war worth becoming a defeated deity, reliving a reality where rejected memories of a titanomachy still run rampant inside his mind, remembering what it was like to be so powerful? He now has the world on his shoulders, and he can feel the earth quaking. He is Atlas, and his arms are shaking. Although the more he thinks about it, Titans were never real, and neither were the gods. Mythological tales passed down and spread throughout history. And with that, over time, the subservience of Mount Olympus disappeared. Their efforts to defeat the Titans now an irrelevancy. So why does Tartarus feel so real? He has already given up everything to a myth, giving up on that comfort that being the most powerful of entities brings. He gave it all up to ensure he didn't give up on this new chaos he molded for himself, because he isn't ready to be reunited with Gaia just yet. Cheers.
Ooh!
Oh, that was new shit too, by the way.
New shit. Everybody, please drop some new shit comments in the comment section for Jason, for the man with the hat, the man with the artichoke, the boy that brings all the boys to the yard. Amazing.
Damn straight.
Incredible. Oh, I love that imagery. Oh, I love that imagery so much. Here we go. Look at all these. It's all flooding in. New shit.
I'm just going to pause to I'm just got the chat over here.
Oh, you're just going to enjoy that.
Yeah, I just need this ego boost right now. So, anyway, I'm joking. Or am I? Who knows?
I think we all need a little bit of an ego boost during these times. That's fine. That's fine.
This is true. This is what these live streams are for. We're here to give you an ego boost. So, anyway, enough about me. We have more poets. So, once again, I introduce this person basically the same way all the time, but it doesn't diminish what I say. He's been a Talking Blue from nearly day dot, the second week.
OG.
He's part of the furniture, wallpaper, whatever. He has a creamy smooth voice and creamy smooth, silky smooth. I don't know. One of them, whichever one you like better. Anyway, please welcome to the virtual stage, Karen.
Hey,
hello, good sir.
Jason. Hello, Jason. So good to see you. Thank you so much for this amazing introduction, as always.
You're welcome. Well deserved.
Thank you. So how have you been actually, by the way? I hope everybody is doing pretty amazing out there. So I've been actually writing prose for quite a while, and I thought to write a poem actually this time. After seeing what exactly was happening in Afghanistan, I just penned down my feelings because I just felt very privileged, and I wanted to put down my feelings actually on the paper just to feel just because I've been taking my life for granted for so many I think days and weeks and years. I just wanted to feel much better actually after seeing what exactly was happening in Afghanistan. And I just penned down my feelings, so I'm just gonna dive right into it, and I hope that you guys like it as well. I feel helpless sitting under a roof over my head while watching some heart-wrenching news about the women and kids fleeing their home country ever since the clouds of terror took all over Afghanistan. I feel ashamed to crib about my life and not being perfect the way I'd like, whereas there are people who are still struggling to find a safe shelter just to reside. I feel shivered to even think about these people leaving their homes to ensure the safety of their families with no certainty to ever return to their homes where their existence got an identity. I feel helpless watching these women again become the victim and become being ripped off of their rights while we've been taking our privileges for granted and forget about those who've always been denied. I feel helpless and impatient to even think about the women who get snatched away from their families at 13 to marry a man double their age, to let him impregnate just to give him one more child. I feel helpless and ashamed to represent a gender who drives its superiority by oppressing women and children in the name of religion every fucking time. I feel so helpless to see the killing of so many innocent lives in the name of God and calling it an act of sacrifice. I feel so helpless. I feel so shamed and powerless to hand over this world to the next generation without guaranteeing them their safety to thrive. I feel so helpless. I feel so powerless. I feel so less. Thank you.
Damn. Thank you. Powerful
Amazing.
stuff. Yeah.
Thank you so
I
much,
think
guys. Thank you.
a global view is very necessary right now.
Yeah.
That's so correct,
especially
actually,
during
because
these.
after seeing the horrendous news, actually, it was just so heartbreaking to to think about those people, because we are very privileged. When such incidents actually happen, that's when we realize that how much privileged we all are. The kind of facilities we actually get on in our lives on day-to-day actually basis. It's just that we take it for granted so many times. And I hope that we do not take all of whatever is given to us for granted ever in life. So thank you once again to you guys for
Another
giving me
poem
this
right
chance.
there.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Just 2 poems in one. Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you next time, Karen.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely. My pleasure.
See ya.
All right. Deep breaths.
Yeah, that's a hard one to follow. But I think I know that it's going that this person will follow it just fine.
This guy will, I think, yeah. Yeah. Do you want to introduce this person?
I don't think we need much introduction.
Okay.
Newcomer to the stage, Guy Chep. I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Jason, take it. Jason, give me some of that.
There's a new poet. Let's just bring him on. That's all he needs. Done. Sorted. Guy. Mr. Guy.
Mr.
Hello, is it working? Bonjour, bonsoir. I am, hello, I am, it is pronounced Guy Chapeau. I am a poet from France, and merci, thank you very much, Vibe Union, for having me today. It's very exciting to share poetry. I would like to share some poems with you tonight. In French poetry circles, we have this term. It is when someone comes on a stage and they are reciting something they have never recited before, we say nouvelle merde, but I don't know if it translates into English. Maybe you could say like nouvelle feces, perhaps, but I think maybe like a fresh feces. I don't know if it translates into English, but anyway, this is some nouvelle merde for you. These are poems. They're called des poèmes qui recevraient plus d'applaudissements si j'étais une femme. You could say poems that would receive more applause if I were a woman. So thank you. My name is Guy Chapeau. Yesterday, I saw a miracle happen. I saw a man wait. Merci. Merci. They say it is a man's world, but I haven't had someone fuck me in over a month. Merci. My body is a temple. My curves are marble arches. My hair is a shameless fine tapestry. My face is an inviting facade. My blemishes are flawless imperfections. My breasts are two gorgeous domes. My nether regions are a secret sanctum. My love is reserved only for those who would kneel at my altar. My body is a temple, and I am its goddess. Merci. I have just 2 more poems. Age is a matter of opinion. I took a younger lover to bed. They were new to this world, and I showed them the ways of love. A younger lover helps me to feel young, and Mama likes being treated like that. Merci. Don't touch me when I do not want to be touched. Your gentle caresses, fixing my hair, hand on my shoulder, or the small of my back are but excuses to boost your dopamine and other hormones besides. Perhaps I do not wish to greet with a hug. Perhaps your kiss on my neck sends shivers down my spine. I am not your protector to hold you. I am not your plaything for you to mold. My body is mine, and I would thank you to keep your hands to yourself. Merci. Thank you very much, Vibe Union, Jason, Rai. This is a fantastic initiative. Thank you for allowing poetry from all around the world in many expressions. It's a beautiful community. Karan, I really liked your poetry as well about Afghanistan and just lots of love. Plus d'amour, plus d'amour. Bonne nuit, everybody.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Thank you for coming by. We really appreciate it. It's always
How
good
did you
seeing
find
face.
us?
Yeah.
All the way here in Australia.
I have a VPN and I use it to watch Home and Away in Australia of the Channel 7 stream. But it also means I get the ads from Melbourne and Sydney and Brisbane. And what is this? What is this thing called a ScoMo? Is it like a cleaning product?
It's something that we're trying to use cleaning products to get rid of it. We're trying to
wash it away. Yeah.
It's like a mold or something.
It's exactly like a mold. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, merci. This has been very educational. I hope to join you again some other time. Thank you very much for having me.
Always welcome.
Well, we're going international, baby.
Is that our first international poet?
Maybe.
Maybe. Hopefully, will not be the last.
But please, everyone, let us know what you thought in the chat. Your best French emojis. Anyway,
best French emojis. I like that.
Stuff.
Little bit of housekeeping once again. If you're enjoying the show, please give it maybe a little bit of a like, a little bit of a share. Send it out to some people. Send it out to some friends who kind of dabble with words, dabble with a bit of poetry, but maybe a little bit too have been a little bit wary to actually perform it. Actually, Jason, when was the first time you ever performed a poem in public?
I remember it was in Hobart. It was 2017, I'm going to say, and it was for a national competition around Australia, each state. That you have heats in each state, and then if you get to the finals, you get to Sydney Opera House and stuff. I did that. I didn't know anything about the poetry scene. Knew nothing. I found out about this competition at midnight, the day of, or the night of, the night before, and I was like, ugh, I got nothing. So I had a 4-minute long poem. I had to reduce to 2 minutes, and I was terrible. I was so bad. But what would have been really good is to have some community like Vibe Union to be able to feel comfortable at doing stuff and performing to whatever it is. And we've seen that with people at mainly poetry and open mic stuff is people get so they're like, I don't know if I can, or get nervous and up on stage. The poetry, people shake the pieces of paper shaking in their hands. But yeah, if you said what you were saying, if you know someone that's new, get them to come along. You can watch if you want. You don't have to perform, and there's usually space if you feel comfortable. So
it is a very inspiring thing is when we have our, especially I think it especially happens when we're doing this in the flesh, because you can feel that energy in the room as the night progresses, and you sometimes have people come up to you and halfway through the show and go like, I didn't intend to get up there tonight, but with this kind of community, I finally feel comfortable. My first, when I first started getting into poetry, which was my way of trying to get back on stage after years of not really being a performer, it was like 3 months of me going by myself to poetry nights and sitting there shaking, trying to get myself the courage to put my hand up and say yes, I'll actually get up on stage. It took me ages, and it was terrifying the first time for sure. But it's also, I think, a really powerful way to connect with an audience and to find that performer within yourself, because you've got nothing else. There's no backing music, though. Obviously, we do have backing music at Talking Blue usually, but yeah, that sort of nakedness of poetry was really humbling, but also very powerful and energizing, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I think that's. I've talked to a lot of people about it, and some people are probably sick of me saying this, but it's sort of, poetry does have that bit of a stigma, a bit of a sort of like it is terrifying. It is sort of, I just lost the word now. It is, a lot of people are, no, I couldn't do that. No, I don't know how you do it. I said, we've seen people come to Talking Blue, and I've gone to them. I'm like, you would, I always go back to like a competition poetry wise. You'd beat me hands down. Like, you don't know how good you actually are. And I've seen plenty of rappers which piss me off that can perform poetry as well as any other poet I've seen. And I've seen people that I found you guys. I've never performed before. I've got a rap, but like I'll just perform it spoken word. And I think it's where we kind of breaking down that sort of
stigma.
Yeah, that kind of weird bubble that poetry seems to have that that doesn't exist, but people think it does. So I don't know.
I think it's one of the most accessible art forms. I've taken a few people to poetry nights, and they seem a little bit wary. They're like, I'm not sure if we really want to get into this. It's going to be quite artsy-fartsy, isn't it? It's going to go over my head. And within the first 2 or 3 poets, they're completely, their eyes are wide. They're like, holy shit, I'm learning so much about humanity.
This is what it is. Like, I didn't know that you could do this with the wordplay and the rhymes and the because I think a lot of people still think it's poetry from the 19th century or something. It's like it's not. It's what it's to me. Sometimes it's just complaining on stage with rhythm or with atmosphere. That's sort of sometimes is what it is.
What a place to do it, though.
Yeah. So,
it's about time to bring on our next poet.
Obviously,
one more thing. Down below is the Vibe Union tip jar. If you've got a spare couple of bucks, you'd love to throw our way so we can pay for all the admin and pay for advertising and all that kind of stuff. That'd be amazing. Completely optional, though. Just being here and commenting and sharing and liking is more than we could ever hope to ask for. This is brilliant. The next performer, the next poet, is a ball of fire, I think, in Vibe Union. An incredible energy that you can feel ripple through the room as soon as she enters. I think she puts a smile on everybody's face. We'd love to welcome to the Vibe Union virtual stage, Minty. Here she is.
Minty.
Oh, that's just a microphone.
Nope, that's a banana.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
See you. We can see and hear you and your banana. That sounded weirder than it should have.
Yay! It's my microphone tonight.
I like it.
Totally impromptu. How are you all?
How are you?
How are you all? Are you well?
How are you, Minty? What's your vibe been like lately?
My vibe lately has been enjoying a lovely glass of red wine, courtesy of Beverly. Oh, actually, speaking of Beverly, I should let both of you know, and everybody on the stream tonight, this is one of Beverly's tops, actually.
Slowly turning to Beverly.
We have written a trilogy tonight, Beverly, myself, and Amutha, and I am doing the Prelude, and the other ladies are following, and we are called the Three Meow Skateers. And we've got a little something cheeky tonight.
Oh.
But as Bev said, no MFers. You've done enough to last a lifetime.
Well, I'm interested in this with no MFs. So when you're ready,
Alrighty, I'll just gonna play my beautiful, sexy club beat. Can you hear that? There we go. For a night on the town, the ladies must prepare. Will it be a silk ribbon or a bow for some flair? Or perhaps some gel in the hair, so I don't look so square. I shall wear something enticing that the men will delight in. And when the African man at the bar sees me dancing from far, there will be movement from his feet to move towards my delicious beat. I shimmy my hips to the floozy singing on the flute. I see you looking at me. Cute. And then our hands touched, and our eyes met, and there was no longer any need to fret. His disarming charm posed no threat, and as I leant in to whisper in his ear, his reply was sweet, and his words sincere. But as I smelt his scent when he drew in near, I heard my friend call me for a beer. So I stepped away for just a song. But his eyes lingered on me for so long. The song ended, and he walked my way, then asked me if he could see me the very next day. I left that night feeling quite delightful, and more than all right. Indeed, it was fabulous, and I really look forward to another hot and sexy night. There you are. Written at 4:30 p.m. yesterday, with Beverly and a mother. I'm not sure if something's happened to the connection.
I'm thinking, how about we can just let this trilogy maybe roll on. I think best to not break the mood with my face.
Perfect. Love it. Over and out. Mwah.
Though I do need to jump in and just say, Beverly, I'm not sure if your microphone is working. Cannot hear you. Fantastic work, Minty, by the way. Apologies to the audience for this technical glitch. I'm sure we'll have it fixed in but a moment. Perhaps, Beverly, if you can just check, there should be a little cog at the bottom of the screen where you can change your camera and microphone settings, and perhaps just choosing a different microphone will sort it all out. For everyone in the comments, please drop some emojis that you feel fitting for this particularly saucy trilogy as so far.
Yes, this is just the prelude.
Mm-hmm. And is this new shit? You said this was written very, very recently?
Yesterday, 4:30.
Yesterday. 4:30.
At 4:30 p.m. One bottle of wine in, I think.
Oh, we've lost Beverly.
We've lost Beverly. That's okay. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's gone. Gosh.
She shall return. In the meantime, actually, Minty, when was the first time you read poetry out in public?
The first time I read poetry out in public was probably to a work colleague at the Arts Centre. And that was when I first started writing poetry a couple of years ago, actually. And that's it. And the other first time was with you guys.
I think we might need to do some behind-the-scenes technical work here.
I think
Can we
might
break this in?
too.
Can we break this trilogy into parts, perhaps,
I think we'll have
and
to.
return to it later? Okay, no worries.
It's meow for now.
I see, Sasha, that you are in the room. Sasha, are you prepared to go? Let's have a little chat in the behind the scenes. Very sorry to. Let's bring Jason on as well. Let's have a whole little party while we sort
let's
everything
Well,
bring on
if you
the
think about
action
it-
scenes of that. Yeah.
If you think about it, all it is just that we're building the suspense, you know?
Yeah. This is all done on purpose, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Just let the cat out of the bag.
She's on and off like a thong, isn't she? Like a stripper's thong. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, people can hear you, by the way, Minty. They still can hear you.
Hello, everybody.
And your thongs.
I think we do have a performer. Okay, we have a performer while we work this out.
Okay.
Thanks
Catch
so
you in a
much,
you,
Minty.
yes.
This trilogy shall continue shortly.
Stay tuned for that, everyone.
But I'm very excited to announce one of my favorite faces. He's just a little cutie, and he's going to share some words with us. It's Jake. Hello,
A cutie. Thanks,
There you go.
Ra. You're a cutie as well. Gosh.
a couple of
a
cuties.
bunch of
I'll leave you
cuties
to-
on
I'll
the
leave-
screen
leave you
right
to it.
now.
Have you just gone over there? Not over my head. Hello.
Hey, you're cute too,
Um,
Jason. Don't worry.
Oh, no, you just went on my
Jason's,
list, so I didn't know.
Jason's
Ryan's
rugged
just
and
going
handsome.
rogue now.
Hell
Ryan's
yeah.
just going rogue.
All right, get out of here. I'm doing poetry. Go away. Get removed by VU Daddy. All right, this is a bit of a vibe change. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I've given this a name, which this is the first time I've ever done that, but it's called forgiveness and understanding. Understanding is the birth of forgiveness. You can't skip to the finish, and that doesn't make you wrong. Maybe you've never been given the opportunity to understand. Maybe you never planned to forgive. Maybe you did, but haven't known how. Maybe your pain didn't allow. But how great would it be to stop waiting and start knowing? To dispel the myth of evil and to let the love start flowing. No longer strangled by the past, but instead rooted within it, grown from it. No, not everyone can be shown your forgiveness. They can't always be trusted with it. That doesn't mean you can't. No rush, just curiosity, a light touch. No need, no should. Maybe one day you could. I've actually, VU Daddy, before we kick it, I've got like 4 more lines from something else to share. The flip side of misery ain't happiness, it's gratitude. And being glad to be alive is less emotion, more an attitude. A choice to hold the love for the world in which we live and let it show you how to give in a way that matters to you. That's me done.
Thank
Very
you,
nice.
Jake.
Thank you, yes.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Thanks for jumping in on such short
Mm.
notice. Huge.
No
Appreciate it.
problem. No problem at all.
We'll see
How
you
we
very
going for you,
soon. God damn it. Let's keep. I think
We're just gonna.
We
Are we
will-
going to just?
we'll continue
just-
moving on for a little bit, if that's okay. I'm going to bring in. Sorry for the veil of the curtain has fallen down. I believe. I think we're seeing the gears grind to a halt. Sasha, there in the background, how are you feeling? Are you ready to go? Give me a thumbs up if you are.
Mm,
Yes, he is.
cool.
Welcome, Sasha.
How are you guys?
Very,
Good. How are
very
you?
well.
It's good to hear from you.
You too. We're excited to see what you got. Always.
I'm just going to do a little short piece this evening. It's actually, I'm going to do a sort of speak, sing, perform a poem. Very first song that I wrote ever.
Ooh.
Wrote this about 14 years ago.
Well,
If
whenever
you guys
you're ready.
enjoy it. Yeah.
You were standing beneath the arms of the old oak tree, skin pale as milk, hair alive as fire. You spoke softly, how long will it be to learn of a love that will not tire? Well, sapphires rose to catch the sky as I took you by the hand. Take this path by eastern star and tread across the land. Find the one, the baker's son. Hush now, my dear, hush now, my love. Sleep on your fear, wear it as a glove. Your eyes are rivers, your veins are seas. Why do you hold to dreams as these? On camel back through ancient hill, Crete, Thebes, Thessaly, all the dead they turned away as the golden side of thee. Vagabond along the way held out his rotting palm, traded you a jewel for the price of a psalm, and you went away, far away. To the land beyond the edge of a map, you found yourself alone, broken, lost wanderer with skin against your bones. Before you stood the beggar's son, horns hidden by his mane, alive as fire. He asked no question, he queried no reason. He already knew your name. With your fate inside his crimson palm, gaze stare into your soul. With a buried and lowered sing-song voice, said without a tear, hush, hush, my dear.
All right.
Fantastic.
Killing it.
A fine filigrane grain washes over my vision whenever I see you perform. It's incredibly cinematic, as always.
Sepia toned filigrane.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Hope to see you. Another Talking Blue on the Talking Blue stage outside of.
Love to come back. Thank you very much.
Love to have you. All right.
I believe the trilogy shall continue now. Let's just run straight in. Let's see how we go.
We've
Beverly.
teased long enough. Beverly.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Hello.
Fantastic.
Yes. Merci,
We shall leave you to it.
So just to recap on the Minty's words was that we were at the bar with the black African man and it all was well, and then he suggested that there would be a date the next day. So upon that and those thoughts, 'twas the very next day when she walked towards him. There he was looking tall and very prim. We hugged each other so close and warmly. The conversation started off rather formally. We sat on the grass and popped a bottle of Prosecco. Through the Yarra Bend it did echo. Words turned to stares and her eyes held together. Each moment in time stretched out forever. A kiss landed between us and a spark flew. And in that moment I knew I just wanted you. To feel your hands upon my lacy curves. I needed another sip to calm my nerves. His hands ventured forth upon a voyage far beyond. As our legs intertwined, our bodies did bond. My heart skipped a beat, our souls did meet. His beautiful black skin did glisten in the light, which gave me a warm feeling of utter delight. I twisted and turned under the weight of his leg. His hips moved to make me beg. I wanted more and so did he. So we picked up our bags from under the tree. Off to his house, and it's the place to be. And so Amutha comes to sing, to speak the next part of the trilogy. Amutha, wherefore art thou, Amutha?
My goodness, we're about to go some crazy places. Let's get right into it, huh? Hot, heavy, steamy. It was all going down, panting, no stopping, and definitely no frowns. A hand wrapped around the waist, unraveled my black lace, and a smile did appear on his handsome face. It made me kiss him with such intensity. I felt my body move with great propensity, legs intertwined ever so tightly, as the moon shone through the drapes brightly. It was lust and passion all at the same time. Our bodies were music, and our rhythm was rhyme. And the song we made together poured as smooth as fine wine. Drunk on our intoxicating energy, our connection is the ultimate synergy. Boom. Sexy, sexy poetry. That's the first and last time you'll ever see me doing that shit. Hello, Jason and
Hello.
Rai. Welcome.
Fantastic.
I just have one question. I have one question. What tarot card is that? I've never.
It's actually the Hot and Horny tarot card. Yeah.
Is that in like an expansion pack or something? The Hot and Horny
Expansion pack. It's in the erotic deck, actually, Jason. So
like a tarot expansion deck.
For everyone that doesn't know, Izamutha usually gets up on stage and reveals a tarot card that she'd tucked away previously, and would do a poem about that. But it's nice to see you do some.
I just revealed myself. So
yeah, nice to see you do some. The prepared stuff is different.
You.
It was good. I liked it.
Thank you.
People
Jason.
loved it.
Yeah.
Comment section was going crazy for it.
Everyone loves a good little tease, so I think everyone is. I was gonna say satisfied. I'm like, that's a weird.
The penis emojis, people. If I could take it for a second.
The most creative for penis emojis.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mutha.
Guys.
Amazing.
Yeah. Woo.
I can't wait to see what's going to come after that. I think we're going to have a bit of a tone shift potentially, unless remember the sexy vibes are going to continue all night.
Well, we just don't know.
I'm down for that.
That's what poetry is. You just don't know what's gonna happen. I think we've given enough time for everyone to calm down now. So, what do you think?
I might need a little more. Next to the stage, Jason. Who have we got?
We have Ronan. He's come on a few times now. Hello, how are we doing?
We're doing great. Can you hear me?
That's the way.
Sounds like you can. Yes. Okay, that's align. How are you, man? You good? Everyone is good? Okay, no, it's just me. Great.
Ryan's in charge of all this, so I'm good. I'm keen to see what you got.
So yeah, the man of the Artichoke went into a shock. I like it. Very nice. Put some lemons on that one. It's very.
Thank you. Good tip. I'll remember that.
Cool. Okay. So thanks, man. Tonight, ladies and gents, yeah, I have a little number, but it's also kind of let's call it a riddle. This poem was inspired by a documentary I saw recently about a very beloved folk musician. I won't say the name. If you kind of grab who I'm talking about, chuck it in the comment. Let's see who will find who I'm talking about. Okay, let's start. I will expose the title of the poem at the end. Let's go. Words are carried away by the wings of music. The echo from a poet to a busker, from a busker to a rock star, from a rock star to a movie star, directly to your starry eyes that can see them words at last. But you see, words have this strange habit. They can go anywhere. Even the echo that faded is coming back, not diminished, carrying new words back to the man in black that sings to the imprisoned and to all of those that listened. The man in black is long dead, but his words are still alive. Thank you.
Thank you. Very interesting.
So I love your energy as you read.
So just to expose, let's see, anyone Sugar Man? No Sugar Man. Johnny Cash, team, You are the winner. Amazing. Tim did it. You guessed right. It is Johnny Cash.
Well done,
Tim, you just won
I would not have known that.
application to your bedroom.
Thank
It
you so
was
much,
Johnny Cash.
Ronan.
And the title is Cash in Hand.
Yeah.
Well
Nice.
done.
Well, thank you. It was good.
Hope to see you in person once again at Talking Blue very, very soon.
Exactly.
For sure. Let me know how that artichoke went. See you later.
I will. All right.
Jason, who have we got next?
Well, I'm thinking, considering they just got the riddle, they can go on next. So
That seems only fair.
Yeah, it seems only fair. It's not because we had them next on the list at all. So we'll giving away who it is. It's not like they're a mystery. Anyway, let's just get on with it, everyone.
It's Tim.
Tim.
Hi, folks. You hear me?
Hello. Yep, we can hear you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Well,
That's
you know,
fair.
shit, but that's what you say, isn't it?
Yeah,
When someone
yeah,
says, "How
yeah.
you going?" Yeah,
Yeah.
good. No,
Yeah.
terrible.
So what do you think? Yeah, exactly. Good to see you.
You too.
Yeah.
What we feeling? Should we go back a little bit hot and heavy, like the trilogy?
The chat would love hot and heavy if you can.
Oh,
do hot and
okay.
heavy.
Well, you know, that is something I've got in my arsenal. That wasn't supposed to be a double innuendo, by the way. When I said that's
I was
something
like,
I've got
I'm
in
not
my
going to touch
arsenal.
that one. I'm not going to touch
Well,
that joke.
again, that's not meant to be an innuendo.
Yeah, you do what you think is appropriate. So.
All right. Well, I mean, can we firstly hear it for Jason Voss, folks? Hey,
No, stop.
He's the top bloke. I'm off the top, folks. Like Snoop Dogg, I drop it like it's hot, folks. Spit this shit sick with jokes. Rhyme lines freestyle like swim strokes. On YouTube, you don't see me hold my notes. Jace holds onto his artichoke. Like Jace, I hold onto my art. I choke. That's all I wrote.
No, amazing.
Well, okay, I'm going to do my actual poem now.
Okay, yep. All right, take it away.
Slumbered I in milky morning light, that magic time twixt day and night. Half open and half close my eyes to behold the daily wondrous sight. My love, my life lays at my side. Closer now we softly slide. The tactful cat, he goes outside, and she says with sleepy smile, let's stay in bed a little while. Then she, my love, my wife, my life, as if possessed by poltergeist, sat bolt upright in sudden fright. Did you do the bins last night? As hope of a morning tumble crumbles, I hear it too, the ominous rumble, the garbage truck's slow heavy trundle, and from the bed I clumsy stumble. Standing tense at full attention with now incongruous erection. I cannot miss the garbage collection, the sun-baked stench defies description. I ran and grabbed the plastic sacks, through the house and out the back. I desperate drag and snag the bags, the garden strewn with fetid cack. I heaved the mess towards the bin, most of the shit even makes it in, and now the hunt it must begin for those occasionally punctual garbage men. I pulled the bin into the laneway, 100 bins stood mocking me. Every mouth laughed openly, every bugger bloody empty. I ran panicked, frantic, breathlessly, dragging the waste of past days behind me. In the eye of the crisis, still afflicted by poetry, I thought, what a great metaphor for anxiety. I'm wearing my pajamas and that old holy tee from Blur's Modern Life is Rubbish tour, 1993. My slip-on shoes, ironically, keep slipping off my feet, and fully loaded wheelie bins aren't really built for speed. I madly dashed up Wilson, crashed right along on Pigden, rumbled on down Lygon, tracked back along McPherson, all the bins had been and gone. Like a surrealist Olympic athlete, my house number printed for all to see. Some smart arse shouts after me, "Guard number 23. Not a sighting anywhere of any garbage person. I turn the suburb blue with my interminable cursing, all my muscles burning and my lungs both fit for bursting. I heard a whisper on the wind. This vehicle is reversing. Finally, I spied my quarry 2 agonizing blocks away. I darted, shouting down the laneway, "Garbage gods, do not forsake me. Hail high-vis-clad collector of unwanted household waste. I humbly beg of you, sir, please say I'm not too late. I've run so far, and now I pray, in your hands you hold my fate." He took my stuff and mumbled gruff, "Yeah, get your hand off it, mate." Now strolling home with winning swing, returning victorious garbage king, I anticipate congratulations from my love, my everything. Instead of swooning awestruck, she just says by way of greeting, "Where the fuck have you been? What about the recycling?" Cheers.
Yes.
Yeah. That was amazing. Thank you.
That was such a ride. Oh,
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with that one.
I was thinking that. I was like, Ryan's going to really, really get into this.
Thank
That
you
was
so
beautiful.
much for having me.
No worries. Thank you for
And
performing.
thank you for keeping us all going during tough times. It's very much appreciated.
Our pleasure. It's our pleasure getting to have people like yourself come and share during during this madness. It's keeps us going.
Well, yes, the pleasure is partly yours.
Thank you so much, Tim. See you soon.
Cheers. See you later.
See ya. Dear.
Jason, we're coming to that time, or we've come to that time of the final poet for the evening.
The final poet, yes. This is true. It's been a little bit of a bumpy ride, but we've smoothed out. I think we've had fun, but fun's not over yet. We have one more poet, and Dead say they're new to the VU stage, if I'm correct.
I believe so.
Yes.
I believe we've got a new person.
So, without further ado, I don't know why I was trying to stall a dramatic effect. Please, everyone, go crazy, wild for a new poet, Alina.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So I had written this poem for inspiration of my very first crush in childhood. And I read a book of Chicken Soup for the Soul, and there was a story in that. So it's a combination of both. And it's my first time, so hopefully you'll like it. Starting, the poem name is called Autumn Days. I really love this season because of so many different reasons. In the midst of life, I have almost forgotten that in autumn days in love we had fallen. For losing you, my heart was in a state of apprehension, but you comforted me by saying, "I'm dear to you in all creation." I can still recall the chat I did lying on your shoulder, and for a smile on my face you had surrendered. You held me in your arms when I was glacial, promising me not to be afraid because our love is eternal. Those were the days when your eyes were full of love. For you, I was desperate, and you were in my every nerve. Our ways were filled by sound of happiness and dove. But then life from straight turns to curve. You snatched your hand and left me alone. The result was loneliness, to which I prone. I asked you questions for which you have gone, and was shattered by unanswered ignorance you shown. Many seasons passed, and I waited for long. I was left with the opinion that to only I belong. I thought we will see once again, sing along, but my all hopes proved to be wrong. Then my life started searching its new ways. I accepted the reality, considering different life phase. But my heart ran away from my mind's chase when I saw a girl crying alone in cold autumn days. Thank you.
Wow. Did you say that was your first time doing poetry or performing?
I'm performing, yes.
Performing.
Yes.
Well, you would have known it. That's very good.
Not at all.
No.
Thank you so much for sharing,
Yeah.
and gracing us
Sure.
with that with your first performance here for
Oh,
Talking
thank you so
Blue.
much.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. Hope to see you again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Especially once we're back back at our favorite bar, Blue Bar on Chapel Street. Come on down and grace the stage.
Can't wait to see you guys in person.
You too.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Jason,
Right.
what an evening. Yet again, another
Yes.
Talking Blue. They don't stop, regardless of lockdown. We just keep going. I really want lockdown to end. I want Talking Blue stage back. I want Nick back. I want
stage,
Nick's beautiful guitar playing behind our words. How are you feeling, my dude?
Good. I think I know. So far, every live stream I've been a part of or just watched and not been emceeing, I don't know, just always does seem to lift the spirits. I suppose it kind of just, I don't know. It's that something.
Absolutely.
Something that kind of you always every time you forget, and then it happens again. You're like, oh, I remember now. It's having the engagement that we have. I just pointed to the chat that no one can see.
Yeah.
The engagement this is over here for me that way. Sort of everyone. I mean, I'm not going to speak for anyone, but actually, no, I will. Everyone's enjoying it, and yeah. How are you? How are you doing? What's your vibe now?
I'm feeling the same. I feel that these lockdowns, we're so far into them, but they remind you what you need the most. And for someone who does like to seal themselves away and just tinker with whatever project I'm working on, I forget that this sense of community is the lifeblood that actually keeps me going. That sounds really dramatic, but we need to be a little bit dramatic right now.
Yeah.
And these live streams do exactly that for me, is connect me back to everyone, which is completely invaluable during these times.
And it can only get better once we get back to venues. And as you said, Blue Bar been very supportive to us.
Absolutely.
It's a shame we can't be there, but once we get performing, not just Talking Blue, but all our other gigs that Vibe Union has or can do, will do in person.
Well, on that note, then I'm going to do a quick little rundown about what we've got coming up, and then we'll call it a day, call it an evening. So next week we're going to do a new thing next week. On next Wednesday, we're going to do a new little series, a much more relaxed series of just track creation. We're just going to, inspired by the recent behemoth of a live stream that lovely MQ did over the weekend, where he streamed 21 hours straight like a lunatic and wrote a bunch of music. And it was great. It was fucking awesome. And so we're going to do something sort of similar, far less hours. Get some artists together and create some music on a live stream so people can watch and chat about it. And that's going to happen on Wednesday. More information coming about that one. On the Saturday next week, so that is September 4th, the second edition of The Floor Is Yours, which is our new open mic series. That's going to be another amazing time. A bit of everything. It is a eclectic collection of artists, and that's kind of the fun of it. You don't know what you're going to get. That open mic sign-up sheet will appear on the Vibe Union Facebook page very, very soon.
And with that live stream, so just to The Floor Is Yours. We did one last week, and the whole live stream is up on Vibe Union's YouTube channel. YouTube channel. So if you're wondering, like, oh, I'm only really into poetry, or I only like music, or if you only like music and don't like poetry, well, you wouldn't be here right now. But like, if you sort of in an hour, and if you want to perform, if you know someone that might want to perform, you can skim through the video. It's right there. You can see if it's up your alley or up someone else's alley, and share it. It's all there for your viewing pleasure. So
So please check out everything we've got on here. Check out everything that we've got on this YouTube channel. We've got some podcasts, we got some music, we got all kinds of live streams and stuff like this. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, because there's plenty more live streams coming up. We're having a blast doing them, and they are kind of keeping us alive.
There is one more. There is one more live stream. There is one happening tomorrow morning, isn't there? Isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
there is.
Can you tell the people that one?
Wrath, aka myself. I'm going to be doing I'll do a live stream tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. Breakfast Beats. If you want to see how I produce music in Ableton, if you want to jump in the comment sections and tell me what I do wrong, if you want to suggest really inappropriate sample choices or things for me to write about, come along. It's going to be great. So check out Wrath. Go to wrath.com. That's what you should do. Go to wrath.com. That'll be a great place to start. And that has reminded me to put it on. I'm just going to put this in my notes. Put live stream on wrath.com. Excellent. All right, cool. I think that's about it. Another successful, amazing live stream.
I think so.
Jason, thanks so much for.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being you, man.
I do try. But everyone, another shout out to Rive, all the hard work he does. And go harass him tomorrow morning. Enjoy that. So I think we're done.
Please do.
It's
fantastic. Good night, everybody.
Right on out of here.
Thanks so much. Mwah.